I'm having another one of my reunions. I sold this car in 2015, so 10 years ago. In that time, the gentleman I sold it to put a crate 502 in there, a Richmond 4-speed, and a whole list of other work that's been done. He only put 3,500 miles on the car while he owned it, and we just acquired it back from him. So it's a cool little hot rod. It's the Chevelle 300, kind of the sleeper model, and built into a hot rod. Go to volocars.com. That's where you can see 200 classic cars. They're all for sale. They all have price tags and monthly payments on them. But for right now, join me. Let's go for a spin. And you'll find this one on our website too with the price tag. So it's not an SS, so it's got a flat hood. Well, it's got some lines here. I shouldn't say flat. It has the big bulge down the middle. There is a little upward dent. They probably had too long of a wing nut on there for the air cleaner. But this is all straight, square, flush, fits real nice. This is all good. All these gaps here are all right on the money, all real nice. I just had a chat with the gentleman that we sold it to. He said it was a Southern car, real solid car. No rust, no bubbles. This is the paint job that was on there when I sold it. So it's got some years on it and it still looks great. Down the sides of the car is straight. All this is straight. Trunk fits real nice. No issues. It's all looking really good. It's called Mist Blue, code D. All smooth all the way down to the bottom. Yeah, this is a nice, clean, rust-free body here, folks. Shuts nice and solid. They call it a post coupe because it has the post right here, or post sedan, a lot of people call it. Overall, the paint job is really nice. It's not a today's $40,000 paint job, but it's really nice. It'll look as nice as your new car, that type of finish. And all the metal flake is laid out, looking really good. So it's got some 396 cross flag emblems here. Everything up front, the bumper's shiny, the grill's all real good. Now there's like a little dent right there, so it's going to be an imperfection, but overall looks very nice. Windshield, crystal clear. Side windows have been tinted. Looks like the rubber has been replaced. It looks nice and soft. Door handles are an 8 out of 10. Sitting on some nice fat torque thrust wheels, 15-inch, extra wide in back with some meaty Cooper Cobra tires. I think that's a power antenna right there. All the glass looks to be in really nice shape. It's not scratched up nearly as bad as typical. So it is a Chevelle 300. It's the base model. The bumper is shiny in back, tail lights, emblem, all looking really good. Now, stick with me. We're going to show you the interior and that 502 under the hood. All right, let's see what we got in the trunk. I didn't even open it yet. Oh, wow, a pleasant surprise. This car, by the way, is a survivor before you done what you done. This is original paint in here, folks. The jam is original. Now the weather's been replaced, but that sticker is older than me. That's from 1967. This spatter finish paint, that's factory. That's not out of a spray can, even though someone left this spray can cap in here. Yeah, this is original spatter finish paint. Matte has probably been replaced. It does have the jack and the spare under here. Yeah, that is a power antenna that was added. Yeah, I'm very pleasantly surprised with what we see in here. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click on the bell icon, and you'll be notified when the videos are posted. Speaking of original, this has the original interior in it. I believe the carpet's been replaced. Original paint in the door jambs, original weather stripper on the doors, which is a little tattered on the edges, but it's the original. Door panels original, and it's still clean and straight. Window cranks, handles, they look really nice. Now the dash, that's all customized by the previous owner. Replaced the dash pad, complete custom instrument panel, and a full set of phantom gauges. And it's a clock, not a tachometer. Tachometer's there, and there's the clock. All this is custom. The lower part's painted. That's original. Kick panels are nice. Carpet does look good. Got the T-handle Hurst 4-speed. He did replace the Hurst linkage. Original seat belts. This is original upholstery, so it has a little patina, a little discoloring on the piping, but it's incredibly nice. Same thing in back. Original seat belts, upholstery, side panels, all looking really good. Headliner looks very nice. You can't see it. There's probably pictures on our website, but the headliner is wrinkled above the sail panel. Visors look real nice. The mirror looks real nice. And the steering wheel's in really good shape. He also said he rewired 90% of the car. The only original wiring is back by the taillights, and he said it didn't need to be done. There's nothing wrong with it. It does have a radio delete in here. Sometimes there's a hidden stereo. I don't see one, but does have the owner's manuals in the glove box. So that is a GM 502 crate motor. He bought it new. 461 horsepower. It's got the rectangle port heads, 585 pounds of torque. It's got the Chevy bow tie aluminum intake with a dual feed Holley carb, MSD ignition system, some nice aluminum valve covers. Has a set of hooker headers. Now the engine bay, that's original paint. All the black in here, original stuff. And he put the March billet system on the front. Nice brackets and pulleys, alternator, power steering has a cover on it. Has a Be Cool aluminum radiator with an electric fan up front. Some braided hoses down to the steering box. The power disc brake system was added, so that's all upgraded. So yeah, very clean compartment. Even under the hood has the insulation. And I noticed, I just pulled the car in here and I got out and I said, this runs nice. You just touched the key and it just ran and felt so nice. But Michael's going to demonstrate that for you right now.
Everybody, got a pretty sweet Chevelle here today. Cruise. Do believe it's got a 396 under the hood. I really don't know much about this car. I just kind of grabbed it. Normally don't do that, but yeah, we got a nice day here in the middle of the winter, so we're just trying to get done all the cars that we can. We're out on our test track. Our private test track on our property here. It is not salted like the streets, which are very heavily salted. And yeah, we can't show you all the performance of the cars, but we can go ahead and show you that they are functioning properly. So again, I know this car has a big block under the hood. I do believe it's a 396. Looks like it has a kind of performance build to it, rebuild. I know that it has a like a GM Performance or a bow tie intake manifold and a Holley double pupper carb and 4-speed manual transmission. It does have front disc brakes as well. Got this really nice set of autometer phantom gauges here. They are lit. I do have them on right now. Odometer showing 3,538 miles. So I'm assuming that's since the completion. And yeah, seems like a pretty stout build. I know it's got a nice little cam in there. I can tell that. It is like 10 degrees, so we do have the heater on. That is working as well. Really nice bench seat here. Feels good. Get nice and close to your sweetheart on that. I'm always a fan of the bench seats for that reason. And then this one also does have seat belts in the back if you wanted to take the entire family for a cruise. But yeah, starts easily, runs and drives good. Really liking this one here. Our shop did go over this car top to bottom. We had about a $2,000 service bill on it, pairing little odds and ends. If you need all the specifics for that, you can of course go on our website and check out a detailed listing. And yeah, now let's see what she's got. All right. That's enough fun for today. So encourage you to check out all the details and photos at volocars.com.
So this was originally a 6-cylinder Chevelle 300, so it was probably someone's family car, grocery getter. I forgot the fact that it was pretty original. Aside from it being repainted, the jambs, the rubber, the interior, the trunk compartment, the metal on the car, all original stuff. Obviously, it's been modified since then. They made a cool hot rod. That is the original trunk spatter in there, and that's pretty cool. Now, under the mat, there is some surface rust, not rotted, not pitted, just some surface rust because you get moisture under there. This is a 502 crate motor, as we talked about. Fantastic engine. Underneath the car, rock solid, clean metal floors. He said he pretty much rebuilt the entire front end, tie rods, and all that stuff. In back, he upgraded it. Has a sway bar now, has air shocks, and tubular control arms. He did put heavy-duty springs all the way around. It's got a great sounding dual exhaust system with Flowmaster mufflers. I mentioned earlier it's a disc brake upgrade. The e-brake is hooked up. We serviced this car. We went through and just dialed in a lot of little things like adjusting the e-brake. But that's a part of the service we do when we buy a car. You look up at the motor as an extra capacity oil pan. He put the Richmond 4-speed transmission, so that's new. The clutch was replaced. He said it's a high-performance clutch, although I just pulled it in here and had no problems with it. It's easy to use. Drive shaft leads back to a 12-bolt rear end, which has a chrome cover. He thinks it's about 331 gears. You can cruise at 70 miles an hour with the car. So, really nice example of a good, clean, sweetheart of a car turned hot rod. Go to volocars.com. Salesmen can help answer questions like how you're going to get your Chevelle delivered to your door and how to get it financed if you need help with that. Thanks for watching.